Hey Wargamers, welcome back to the channel Death from Above Wargaming. I'm Aaron.
And I am Kevin.
And we are back with another exciting battle report. And while this takes place in the clan invasion era, Kevin, there are no clans to be seen.
There are not. There is just more intersphere bickering. Why not?
True. It's true. Yeah, well, we did a clan versus clan one. We figured we'd do an intersphere versus intersphere one. We haven't done that in a while. So we've got traditional enemies. The Draconis Combine against...
Versus, I'm finally doing it. I'm being the Federated Sons. Team America. Team England.
How's it feel? So you got a brand new unit on the table tonight, right? Freshly painted. Very 21st exciting.
21st Avalon Hussars. I'm not gonna lie. I'm excited to play this unit. Yeah. You know, I just have always been, resisting the urge
to join the light side.
To just do like the hero plot.
Well, I'm playing the bad guys, I guess, if you're the heroes.
Of course you're the bad guys.
But, I feel like the Altenmarkt Militia, it's a little bit of a gray area.
Yeah, but I'm attacking you, so really you could argue...
It's true.
I'm the encroaching enemy.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a border dispute. So we're doing an area denial mission, which is exciting. That's in our second DFA mission pack, which you can download for free on our website. Basically, you divide the board into 8 slices. We deploy in on a corner, and it's all about controlling the board, right? The more slices you control, whoever has the most basically gets the victory point for the turn, right? And whoever has the most at the end of the game wins. So pretty straightforward.
It's a pizza party.
It's a pizza party, guys. It's a pizza party. So why don't we check out the forces? And then
I will note one thing before we get into that. This has that altered rule. I think we call it overwhelm or overpower, whatever.
Yes, overrun.
Where control isn't just by presence, right? You can have the weight. We use the size rating in Alpha Strike.
Right.
Same, parallel in battle, classic BattleTech.
Right. You use the class.
Whoever has the greater size can overrun that control.
Right. Yeah, so if you and I are both in a slice and you have 2 lights and I have an assault, I win.
Correct.
Because you only have net of 2 and I have a 4. So good point there. So hopefully, I got some media assaults, Kevin.
As do I.
All right, well, let's check them out. guys, so there it is. Really exciting. Bringing back some infantry and some vehicles, some combined arms of madness, as they say. So this takes place, as you will see, in the Paris system, which is just on the border there. So very exciting time.
Very
so
romantic.
Kevin, are you ready? Are you ready to dance? I will tell you, I haven't won in like 4 weeks. I'm on a losing streak.
Keep that on my mind.
So I need to win tonight. It's important for the Draconis Combine. So guys, stick around. The action is coming right up.
Recon to base. We have visual confirmation of a full Lance, unknown max with armor support, currently moving through Alpha Gamma 9-4, heading southeast.
Copy that, Recon. Gravediggers, this is base. Sending nav points now. Move to intercept and assume that these units are hostile.
Roger that, base. We dealing with pirates again?
IFF is saying Federated Commonwealth. Looks like the 22nd Avalon Hussars. Happy hunting.
Alright. Check all systems and form up all my lead weapons are hot. We don't know their attack vector.
Good morning! We saw you boys turning down from the clan front. Thought we'd drop by to resupply, seeing as you won't be needing them mechs no more.
Identify yourself and stand down.
Nah.
Base of action. Pick your targets and open fire. For the Dragons.
Alright guys, here we are in the Paris system on this nice verdant world. A little bit of snow on the ground here, a river rushing through this key infrastructure here, this bridge that spans 2 critical cities. House Davian sending the 21st Avalon Hussars in a daring raid, but the Altenmarkt Militia here, maybe on training exercises, or maybe they're just running from the clan front. I'm not sure, but they're here, Kevin, and they are here to intercept your Hussars, or did you say Hussars? I'm not sure.
I say Hussars, but you're
really probably right. As we know, I have been known to mispronounce things from time to time. Yeah. So guys, we are just about to get into movement here. So Kevin picked that edge. I picked this edge. Well, I didn't really pick it, but
you were forced.
We get 6 inches off the corner. So 6 inches up, 6 inches here, and I can move in anywhere along that line. Kevin moving in anywhere over there. So
for reference, the board will be divided really on all the axes, right? Like the corners and the halfway points to make that eight slice pie.
Yep. And there is a 9-inch dead zone from the middle here, which you see this little tree growing out of the river here. So 9 inches around this is a dead zone, so that's no man's land. You can't control. That's right. So, Kev, are you ready, sir?
I am.
All right, so guys, stay tuned. We will be right back. It has begun. The forces have moved onto the table. The Draconis Combine facing off against their arch nemesis. So, guys, this is basically what happened here. So, Kevin is thematically the attacker in this, but of course we rolled off. He got the pick side. That's what he wanted to do. So he moved on, picked side, moved on first. and I of course went second.
We invaded your planet. Now you're attacking our base of operations.
Love it.
Well, as you can see, my vehicle company is sort of supplementary. They are not they do not have the honor of the Hussar paint scheme.
Well, you know,
but
they can only aspire.
They are also going for the tactical camouflage in the environment, where the mechs, you know, the Hussars just don't care.
They don't care.
They're loud and proud. But they nonetheless are remaining in a tight formation. So you can see here we kind of got triplets of LRM carrier behind the rifleman and the battle master, and on this side the Thunderbolt and the Marauder leading the charge with the other LRM carrier, and then the two Maxim hover transports with infantry platoons inside are taking the flanks, trying to secure some corners.
Very nice, very nice. Very nicely painted.
Everybody's running.
Oh, I see that, and of course, very nicely painted there. Love the gold cockpits. They look awesome against the gray there.
I like gold.
Speaking of gold cockpits, Kevin, this is a battle. This is why really we're facing off to see who has the right to the gold cockpits.
Melt down each other's cockpits for battle loot.
It's the only salvage we'll take. It's just the cockpit glass.
Molten ferroglass.
So my guys are pretty slow. I have a couple of fast movers. You saw in the intro there, I got the Locust. So he's kind of tearing down this edge of the board, backed up by the Marauder and that Shrek tank. Over here, I've got infantry that are digging in, Kevin. And then infantry here that's sprinted.
I will call on the artillery immediately.
And then we've got Bulldogs. I've got my Shadowhawk running up along the opposite edge. And then that Mighty Annihilator and the LRM Carrier and the Mauler, my commanding officer and second in command there, holding down that middle. You know, I'm wondering how this is going to play out. There's lots of open ground. This ravine is just going to be a killing field. Not sure if I want to just perch on this hill and shoot or try to move down. We'll see. But guys, turn 2 is coming up. Kevin?
I was going to say, the only cover is in the dead zone, which makes it rather difficult, you know?
It's true. It's true. Just by that bridge there.
Just use it as line of sight blocker.
Well, we'll see what happens. So guys, stay tuned. Carnage coming up next. Here we are. It is turn 2, guys, on Paris. Paris Island?
Paris Planet.
Paris Planet. Well, it is still no shooting. Everybody's sprinting. Everybody's running for quadrants right now. I did lose initiative, so I will tell you what I did first here, and then a couple of rules updates for you guys. So Shadowhawk continued its advance. Did not get into this slice over here. These Bulldogs going down the hill. I was painfully reminded. Kevin and I both were that vehicles have to pay twice as much for mechs going up and down hills. Ugh, so gross. My Mighty Annihilator and the Mauler overlooking this ravine here, trying to get shots on those oncoming Avalon Hussars, as some might say. The Avalon Hussies, that's what we call them. LRM Carrier right there in the mix. Both of my infantry units digging in. I forgot last round, you know, they count as moving when they deploy, basically, so he couldn't have dug in last round, but he's digging in now. Both infantry units are. And that is an optional rule, by the way. There's a hit the deck and then there's digging in. They're both in the Commander's Edition. Very useful. Shrek, Marauder, and then this Locust, thankfully getting in this quadrant here. So call it a quadrant. It's an octant. Not really sure. But that's slice. So we each own 3 slices right now. But Kevin, you have some shenanigans going on here.
It's much of the same, you know, but the Maxim is cutting it around the woods to secure this third of, you know, the 8th, right?
The third of the 8th.
I think the only thing interesting is the infantry that disembarked. They're in the middle of those woods, collecting lumber for our future campaign.
They're going to upgrade your town hall to a keep soon.
Yeah. And I just thought about it. I'm fine that I did not do it, but I could have disembarked my infantry there and just squeaked them into that 4th slice.
Oh, man, you can do that after a sprint?
I'm pretty sure.
Man, that sounds
I don't know.
ridiculous.
We have to look that up.
Just body parts fly.
I think just after they move.
I think you're right, yeah.
But either way, it would be insane.
Things moving like 200 kilometers an hour.
Just shove them out the back door.
Oh my goodness. All right, so guys, everybody sprinted. We're looking for those points. So it's anybody's game right now, but I think the shots will be flying, so stay tuned. Turn 3 coming right up. It's turn 3. Target locks, klaxons, cockpit's going wild. Kevin, we've got some people in range here.
Yeah, man.
So I won initiative, and you know, last turn I said we were going to talk about some rules, and of course then I forgot. So we're going to do it now. So you saw in the intro what formations we took. I took a vehicle fire lance. That's the Shrek, the LRM carrier, the 2 bulldogs. So I get the sniper roll. I had that in the battle report against Tom. That's denoted by these green dice. I can pick half my lance. My big boys are a battle lance. So we did a lot of discussion after the last battle report about Lucky and how to best balance that. And we didn't want to go too crazy with it. We do still feel like it's a little bit, it's really swingy. So Kevin had the idea that what if instead of you got to reroll the whole shot, what if it was just 1 point of damage, and we removed our sort of house restriction of limiting it to 1 use per turn. So it's more in line with Raw, just you only reroll 1 point of damage,
Right.
So each one of my mechs, like if my Annihilator rolls 4 dice and I hit with 2 of them, I can choose to pick up and re-roll 1 of those points of damage. Same turn, my Mauler hits 1 out of 2, I can pick up 1 and re-roll it. Each one of those uses spends a luck point. I think that'll work out pretty well, and I think it puts it a little bit more in line with some of the other formations. So we're going to test it out tonight, see how it goes. And then Kevin was dirt nasty, took the Command Lance with Combat Intuition. That's like the most OP combination one could.
Thunderbolt is the CO there.
Love
and
it.
The Marauder and Battlemaster are going to be using Combat Intuition. So
yeah,
if they get a chance to strike,
it could be
hurting.
Could be game changing, guys. So
we'll see. Yeah, I think Command is pretty powerful now that I think about it.
Yeah.
But I think Lucky, even though we've kind of, I mean, if you think about it, we've capped it at 6 damage. Right. You can only ever roll.
For an Intersphere Lance, for Clan,
right.
Yeah, Clan you get a little more.
But it's slightly more flexible because you're not re-rolling your entire attack when it misses.
Exactly.
And just taking whatever the result is. You
right.
Get to add on, if you get 4 damage but you get 5,
I
total,
agree.
You can sometimes you're always going to do better than you started.
Right, unless you or equal. Right, exactly.
Better,
yep, exactly.
We'll see.
Yeah, so we'll see. So guys, I won initiative, so that means Kevin, you have to tell us what you did first.
That's state secret.
Only the prince can know.
Yeah. It's really much of the same. I think from what you've seen so far, the Maxims did an all-out cruise, whatever they call it with vehicles.
Flanking
speed to the corners. Infantry disembarked into these woods, so now the infantry are securely gathering all of the woods resources.
I think gold mines over there.
And then these 2 trios have pretty much advanced, and I think we are just in range to start hitting some vehicles with my mechs. I don't think any of the LRM carriers can hit yet. The Maxims won't be able to shoot, and the infantry are not designed for killing.
Infantry are just designed for digging in.
But I do have 4 slices, as well as I think you will have 4 slices.
Well, we'll see what happens at the end of the shooting phase.
Exactly.
I'm not feeling good. Lots of eyes looking at this locust. So here's what I did, guys. I moved my bulldogs down, rumbled over this guardrail that will count as terrain and cover. Got them on that bridge there. We'll see what they can do. My Annihilator, I want to pull him out here so that he has some commanding line of sight. The Mauler, the LRM carrier, pushed forward my LRM carrier at like 30.001 inches to that Battlemaster, so just out of range, which is unfortunate, but the Shrek, the Mauler, both in range. Marauder continued its descent down the hill, potentially also looking for shots at that Battlemaster. And then my Locust, being brave, he didn't sprint, he just did his normal move, and he's looking up the hill potentially at that Maxim, so we'll see. Shadowhawk, I don't think I mentioned him. He's just doing what he does. He's doing his normal movement speed out there. He does have extreme range to the Thunderbolt. So we'll move right into shooting. Kevin, you lost initiative. That means you begin, sir.
I think we're going to start with the Bulldog, the leading Bulldog up on the bridge. Both the Thunderbolt and the Marauder will be attacking him.
Oof.
Or,
Okay.
sorry, just the Marauder. Thunderbolt does not have extreme.
Okay. Well,
So-
that's helpful.
The Marauder will be attacking him.
So yeah, so all your guys are skill 2 except for the rifleman.
Yeah, Rifleman's a skill 3. All the vehicles are skill 4.
All right. So yeah, so 2, 3, 7, 8. Yeah, 8's what I got. And this is a Marauder 5S, guys.
5S, pretty
Kevin's got some.
nasty.
Kevin went to the car dealership
Dang.
and bought some new Macs.
Our alliance with House Steiner has paid off. We got
all the new stuff.
sweet new variants.
All right, let's see what you got here. So looking for 8s against that bulldog.
All right, at least one.
All right, so 1 pip against the bulldog. Not a bad opening.
Switching it up. The Rifleman and the Battlemaster both have 1 damage at extreme range. I think they're going to be going for the Shrek.
Oh, your favorite. Your favorite.
I know they can hurt if you leave them alone.
All right, so nice clean line of
So
sight there.
it's going to be an 8 and a 9.
Okay. 8 for the
No,
Battlemaster.
7 and an 8, because that one doesn't have cover.
Correct. That is true.
So I will start with the 7, just so I can feel bad or good about myself. So this is the Battlemaster.
Okay.
All right.
All right, so you got it. 1 point on that Shrek.
And the Rifleman,
Yep.
he's an 8.
All right, misses.
So-
Now, before we go any further, so 1 to the Shrek, 1 to the Bulldog. Kevin, it's been so long since we played vehicles. You do get to roll a motive hit.
Yeah.
So let's roll it up on the Bulldog first. So
Let's do
2d6.
Go with the Davian dice, see if
Oh,
they're
yeah, that-
favoring me tonight.
Oh,
That is like what, destruction?
no, that is immobilized. So I've got a stuck Bulldog on the bridge. That is bad news for me. All right,
that
and
one's
then
like,
he's just knocking his
3-car pile up on the bridge. Traffic delay on the.
on the I-95. Now we have a Bulldog with a blown track.
All right. I wish it was the Shrek, to be honest, but that's quite all right.
Oh well. All right. So hopefully now double ones. Let's see. All right, an 8. So I don't know. I don't have it memorized. Let's take a look at our handy dandy sheet here. It's nothing. I believe. So it is nothing. No penalty, no hit at all. Thankfully, the Shrek withstands the barrage. 9 or better will get you what you want.
Where are those emotive hits?
They're up in the top right of our DFA quick reference sheet. Kevin examining the record sheet. Guys, you can get that on our website for free. We just put together some of the easy to reference rules, and we have 2 versions: a raw and
Just
then
4 easy payments of $19.99.
Kevin will provide shipping and handling at no cost. Okay, so your Battlemaster Rifleman shot, your mech shot. Do you have any other shots, Kevin?
I don't think anything else can cut it right now.
Okay.
Let me just double check, because I have been known to let slide. I don't know, man. These guys are close. So close. But I don't think. I don't know. Maybe the Locust. Possibly the Locust.
Yeah, I think you're shooting through more than 3 inches of woods, though, is the issue there.
Well,
You could spot with the Maxim.
that's where I was going.
Okay.
So, I think we're going to be doing some indirect fire on that Loki.
Now, if you're at extreme range, your IF value is reduced by 1, right? Same way as
Right.
like your long range damage. So,
IF2.
okay.
No, I think it's just going to be a +1 to his attack otherwise, because the Maxim had not fired.
Correct. You're just doing
And he
indirect
has
fire.
no other
Correct. There's
intervening
support.
terrain. So
Yep.
it's going to be a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't even think I can hit. It's going to be 12s. No, plus with a +1. So let me just double check.
Oh, because they're not. Yeah, they're higher skill.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think I need 12. Should I do it?
No, definitely don't do it. All right, guys, here we go. Missiles sailing. The Maxim calling in the coordinates.
So
All right.
close. One half of the equation.
Locust nimbly dodging as 80 LRMs or whatever slam into the ground. Okay, so I get to do some shooting.
Don't forget to mark your damage.
I was just going to say that. Remind me at the end of the turn. So here's what's going to happen. This bulldog is going to shoot. He has 1 point of damage at extreme. I'm going to go after that marauder, Kev. So they're skill 4, 5. I need 9s. Here we go. Nothing. All right, Shadowhawk is doing the same thing. So this Shadowhawk does 1 at extreme. He's a little bit better. He's a skill 3, 7, 8, and 8s. Here we go. Got 1. All right, so 1 point on that Marauder. This Annihilator is not in range. The LRM Carrier not in range. Now we get into the meat and potatoes, as I like to call it. So we're going to start with the Mauler. And the Mauler is going to be firing at the Battlemaster. And we are at extreme range. The Mauler does 2, guys. The other thing is the Mauler has overheat long. I just want to point that out. I'm not going to use that yet, but could juice him up a little bit if I so desire. So Mauler is skill 3. Battlemaster is a 4. And then extreme range another 4. So 8 is what I need. So here we go. Oh, man. Well, you know, guys, I do have Lucky. I'm going to use it. I can only reroll 1 point of damage. Got it. All right, so 1 point on that Battlemaster. And I'm going to decrement my Lucky dice here. There we go. All right, so this Shrek is up next. Now, the Shrek has Sniper up, courtesy of the fire support lance that he's in. So he does 2 points at extreme, firing across at that Battlemaster. I need 9s because he's a little bit of a worse crew going on in there. They were just mediocre in the academy. So looking for 9s. Here we go. Actually, I'm sorry, 8s with Sniper. -1. All right, so 1 more on that Battlemaster. And then the Marauder firing at extreme range, also 2 points on that Battlemaster. You know what? Hold that thought. We're going to fire the Locust into the Maxim first. So the Locust here, looking at this little hovercraft, Locust does 1 point of damage at long range, skill 3. God, your TMM is 4. I hate hovercraft. Can we just talk about this for a moment? How much I hate hovercraft. 3, 7, 8, 9, 10. I need 10s. Ugh. I got it. 1 point. So I'm going to roll for a motive hit. Here we go. Now, because it's a hovercraft, I add +1 to this roll. Here we go. A 10. So that is -1 inch of movement and -1 TMM. Not bad. Okay. So my Marauder, the question I was wondering is, do I want to keep going on that Maxim, or do I want to stay on the Battlemaster? And I think I need to stay on the Battlemaster here. My to hit on the Maxim is way too high. So Marauder is a skill 3, 4, 8s. I need 8s. Here we go, Kev. Oh, no, I really wanted that. Okay. Oh, man, that hurts. Okay, guys, well, the Altenmarkt Militia, they're done. They are done. So let's talk about points here, Kev. I think we break even, right? We each have 4 quadrants, as you had mentioned earlier. Any closing thoughts of turn 3?
None.
Just getting heated.
See you on round 4.
All right, guys, stay tuned. It's coming right up. All right, guys, here we are. Just after movement, it is turn 4. It's still a 0-0 game. Forces fanning out, looking to secure this ground to repel these invaders, or, in your case, rout the defenders. So, guys.
Freedom carriers.
I love it. So, I won initiative. Kevin spent about 2 minutes trying to figure out if you wanted to use your tactical genius ability. It's so juicy, but he opted not to.
Gotta wait for that turn 4-5 turning point.
Oh man, it is going to be. We're getting close, Kev. We're getting close. So you lost initiative. So why don't you tell us what you did here?
All right. Yeah, my infantry, they're dug in the woods. That infantry's dug in the woods. They're securing those edge corners now. The Maxim withdrew. This one punched in, so we'll be contesting up there. the mechs. Battlemaster fell back into the woods while his two compadres have made their way down the highway onto the bridge, and then these two are pushing closer to center, the Thunderbolt and Marauder, that is, while the carrier drags from behind, trying to get down that hill in a timely fashion.
It's so hard for those little tracks.
Don't know where I'm going to be shooting yet, though. It could be all over the place.
Yeah, I feel the same. I will tell you what I did in terms of movement here on my side. So the Shadowhawk continued to move out on that right flank. The Bulldog brothers over here, one stuck, blown track. The other one, just driving over that guardrail, trying to get some range on those mechs. My commander in the Annihilator, this is Breakpoint. He's staring down at all of those mechs. He's got range to basically the Rifleman, the Thunderbolt, the Marauder. So we'll see here. The LRM carrier just moved ahead on the sort of the point of the hill. The Mauler rumbling down there. I think I am at long range to the Rifleman, which could be a juicy OVL, overheat long opportunity. We'll see. Shrek, Marauder. Marauder I kind of put in an aggressive posture here. I'm going to try to push him back into that quadrant, I think, but we'll see what he does. And then the Locust managed to, with a sprint, get across this level 1 river, and he is back. But he's actually straddling quadrants right now, so only the Marauder holding this this slice here, the nobody back here. And plus, Kevin pointed out he's got me on sides over there anyway. So we'll see what happens. Shooting, I guess, is coming up. So, Kev, any thoughts on where you might start? So much crossfire.
Not so much. But I think we will start over here.
Okay.
So, anyhow, Marauder will try to take out that Shadowhawk.
Oh, boy.
He's a skill 2, though. So, 2, 3, 4...
8?
Yep, 8.
I think is what I... Yeah, all right, here we go.
So scared.
Oh!
All right, just one, though. Now, can the Thunderbolt hit anything? I mean... So he's got 1 point. He'll take it.
All right. Tactical genius here.
Yeah, 2, 3, 7, 8 with the cover of the bridge. So he needs 8s as well.
Okay.
Okay. Fun stuff.
It's like 15 minutes of measuring range, and then it's
Right,
like animus. This is why we play, guys. We love this.
That's what we do it for.
All right. So Rifleman. Oh, or you have that? Does that LRM carry? Can that see anything?
Well, actually, he'll go for the Mauler.
The Mauler?
Because
Okay.
he's going to have the same... It's the same line of sight as the
Yep.
Thunderbolt. So he will need 4, 5, 8...
9s, I think.
9... 10 with the cover.
Okay.
Here we go. All right. Swing and a miss. I suppose we'll go after the Mauler. We'll pack on there. So we're going to go into the Rifleman.
Okay.
Rifleman is out long. I mean, I guess that girders are just a default cover.
I think from the Rifleman, you have clear line of sight.
All right.
Yeah.
So the Rifleman's going to go for it then. They were at long. He's a 3 skill though, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yep.
Yes. The LRM carrier, I think they were at long. No. So he's going for the extreme hit.
9s.
No cover though, right?
Yeah. Just 4, 4. Oh, they skill 4 or skill 3?
4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4 And then lastly will be the Battle Master. So he's gunning for him.
What's the Battle Master got at long range too? Well, this is a 3S. Is this an upgraded one? The 3S?
Yeah, it's I think it's Lost Tech.
Okay. The old ER
XL engine. Yeah.
It's a good one.
I forgot what I needed. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6. Yeesh. All right, gets it. Wait a minute though. You have 2 points of damage at long range. Right, the Battle Master's at long. Oh, he's not. He's at extreme. Okay, so
it's actually I needed 7s anyway.
You're right. You needed 7s. Okay, so that is not a hit.
Whiff round.
Did you miss everything? No, you hit the Shadowhawk for 1.
Shadowhawk, yeah.
That is tough. Okay. Can I capitalize here, Kevin? This could be big. Bulldog shooting down at the rifleman. I believe they're at range. Let me just check here. So I got 30 inches. So we're gonna start there. My immobilized Bulldog. He's the one that's gonna be doing this. Okay. So his gunnery's not affected. So he's a 4, 5. I need 9s.
Probably cover 2.
This guy's shooting straight down the bridge.
Oh, I thought you said the one that's not mowed.
No, yeah. So just to be clear, the immobilized one is shooting yet.
Got it.
Yep, here we go. So looking for 9s. Nothing. Okay. The other Bulldog is going to shoot at your Marauder. So he needs a... can you actually measure that range for me, Kev? I would imagine it's extreme. Yeah. Okay, so he needs a 4, 5, needs a 9 as well. Here we go. Nothing. All right, Bulldogs are whiffing on me here. Got to get those guys a little bit closer. Okay, so we're going to take a look at this LRM carrier here. He's got clear line of sight, some cover from the bridge, but otherwise open. So 4, 5. He is at extreme range to that rifleman. So 9s. Need 10s with cover, 9s with sniper.
I wasn't paying attention.
That's okay. So 4, 5, 9, 10, 9. All right, I need 9s. Here we go. Come on. Jeez. Wow. Okay, Shrek firing on the rifleman, Kev. So I think I need the same thing. I need 9s. Okay, so here we go. Looking for 9s. There it is. So 1 critical hit. Through armor critical. Only 1 pip against that rifleman. So let's see what that critical could be. We're going to grab our special Draconis Combine dice. Not to be confused with the Catalyst Draconis Combine dice, which are guaranteed, guys, to roll 6s. So if
you're guaranteed to land on an edge.
Always. All right, so here we go. Can I get something good? A 2 is not what I want. I got a 6. So I believe that's a weapon hit. So that's going to knock that rifleman down a peg. That's pretty exciting. All right, so the question becomes this Marauder. So I think the Marauder is actually potentially at long range to the rifleman. Let me measure here and see. 21. So he's good. He's going to need a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I don't think there's not enough cover from his angle to the girders. So needs 7s here. 3 damage. Just 1. Unreal. So another pip against that rifleman. Now the rifleman has 2 pips of armor, 3 structure. The question is, do I want to overheat long with the Mauler?
The rifleman has what?
It's 2 pips of armor left, right?
Yeah, but more than 3 structure.
Oh, he's got 5 structure. You're right.
That's not the
Yes. Okay. So I could potentially, Kevin, roll 5 dice here at long range with the Mauler, but I would need 3, 4. I would need 7s. I mean, overheating it's a scary thing, but taking out that rifleman, putting him in withdrawal could be big. Could be big. But he's not one of your guys with the crazy combat intuition, right? Yeah, he's not. He's not. All right, here we go. We're going to just roll. We're not going to overheat. BattleTech tells me this is not. This is not. Just consulted the Oracle. It tells me this is not the right time. We're gonna go the Mauler into the Rifleman. Here we go. 3 points of damage. Looking for 7s. Come on. 2 pips. 2 pips. Could have gotten 3, but just 2. So that Rifleman is stripped. I have decisions with this Annihilator, guys. All right, so I'm at extreme range to that Rifleman. He'll get cover. I would need a... He's actually skill... Yeah, he's skill 3, right? So 3. All my guys are 3. 4. 5 with cover. I would need 9s against the Rifleman. Against that Maxim, I'm at long range. I would need 3... I would need like a heck of a high number. I would need like 10s or 11s. So then I'm going to go for the Rifleman. Okay, here we go. 9s with cover? 9s with cover. Kevin doesn't want to watch. Doesn't want to watch. Here we go. Come on. There it is. So 2 points of damage. That's going to be internal, and it's going to put that Rifleman into forced withdrawal. Now, I get a critical hit. A 7. That's a motive hit. And it's like my least favorite of critical hits when they're in withdrawal. Yeah. It's just like, I don't want to blow off your legs. Okay, so I managed to salvage a little something at the end there, thanks to the commanding officer. Great salvo of PPCs downrange. But that's about it, guys. That's all the Combine has. So hopefully it will be enough, because Kevin's still sitting on Tactical Genius and Combat Intuition. Could be a game changer. We'll see. Guys, we are wrapping up turn 4. But before we do that, Kevin, let's talk about slices. I think you're contesting some things. You may actually have a point here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then that one is now contested, unless that Bulldog is in.
It's true. It's true. This is big, Kevin. So we measure 24 from the edge, and he is not in, right?
And that's a size 2 Maxim.
Right. So it is a
I guess infantry, do they even have a size?
Yeah, they're size 1. Size 1. So you're there? That's a different quadrant though, right?
He is. Yeah.
And the Maxim is in this slice here.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So then, Kevin, you managed to pull ahead. You have 1 victory point, sir. So guys, it's getting tense here for the Combine. I feel like I might have a slight advantage in terms of damage, having put that Rifleman in withdrawal, but Kevin scoring a much-needed victory point here. So turn 5, it's going to be big. Stick around. It's coming right up. All right, guys, it is turn 5, the turn of death and carnage. So the forces of the Draconis Combine. I don't like it, Kevin. I don't like it. I mean, I'm looking at this wall of Avalon Hussars, as it were. But I lost initiative. And Kevin, you did not use your combat intuition. I was surprised.
It's too soon. You know, I don't know that I'd really...
You only get to use it once every 3 turns.
Yeah.
So you use it now, or you wait a turn and maybe get a medium range, right?
Yeah.
That's what I find with it too. Like, it's really hard to...
It's a little bit wasteful at the moment.
Yeah, yeah. So here's what I did. I mean, I'm continuing to run this spread formation. Locust here on the left. Shadowhawk going deep on the right. I basically have my heavies, or my assaults really, my biggest hitters in the middle. Marauder continuing to push up there. Might be dipping into the cool waters next turn. We'll see. We've got the LRM carrier, the PPC carrier. They're all looking downrange. Not sure what they're going to shoot yet. Both of those guys still have sniper. My Bulldogs are doing what Bulldogs do. And by that, I mean this one's just stuck, doing nothing. This one's rumbling down. I was hoping to get some shots on that Maxim, which is nestled here in the woods, but these Bulldogs too low to the ground. So my Shadowhawk hopefully will be able to do some damage there. So Kev, what did you do on your side?
Infantry planted as expected. As you were saying, that Maxim did a little Tokyo drift along the ridge line. And looking up at that Shadowhawk.
Was that a Draconis Combine dig, bro?
Could be.
Could be.
Anyhow, the Marauder and Thunderbolt pushed down the hill. Thunderbolt possibly going for under the bridge. Still sad about this LRM carrier. It took forever to get down that hill. He's not too effective right there now. But,
yeah.
obviously there's another traffic jam on this side of the bridge.
Nobody likes this bridge.
So I just decided to hold and plant with that LRM carrier.
Right, and important to note that Rifleman needed a 9 on morale, and you made it.
Got it.
So these Avalon Hussars, very tough, very disciplined warriors. Kevin.
Fortunately, I'm still not going to be able to be very effective with him.
Right, with the weapon hit.
He has overheat, but he doesn't have overheat long, unfortunately. Yeah. And the Battlemaster decided to press the fight finally. He's emerged from the woods.
Coming down into the ravine.
Potentially putting himself at risk, but such is life. Down here, this Maxim came back just playing some silly hover games with that locust.
Hover games. That sounds like a 2021 movie that's going to be at a theater near you, starring Harrison Ford.
It's like the 5th sequel to the mocking the Hunger Games.
Hunger Games. Oh my lord! All right. Well, listen. I'm going to start shooting things. Draconis Combine has some options, which I love options. I'm going to start with this Locust. This Locust is going to shoot at this Maxim. Let's see if I can... Actually, you know what, Kevin? Belay that. I'm going to start with the Marauder shooting at the Battlemaster. Let's see what happens here. Now, I'm at long range. And I'm going to overheat... Oh, I can't overheat it long. That's the Mauler. Okay, well, regardless. Let me grab the right dice here. 3 points of damage at long range. So, I'm a skill 3. You're out of the woods. It's 4... 7s is what I need. Seems to be my number of the night. That extra, I'll tell you, that skill 2, man, coming in handy for you. It's gonna make a big difference now.
No, not yet. It hasn't.
All right, I need 7s. Here we go. Come on. All right, so got 2 points on that Battlemaster. Not a bad salvo from the Marauder. Not gonna worry about Lucky quite yet. So this PPC carrier going to be firing at the Battlemaster. Now they're still at extreme range, I believe. Just going to double check that real quick here.
I'm guessing it is.
Yeah, it's at extreme. Darn it. Okay, so extreme range. It's 2 points of damage, Kev. I do have Sniper up, which is useful. So 4, 5, 9, need 8s with Sniper. Here we go. Just 1, so 1 more pip on that Battlemaster, slowly but surely. So I think what I am going to do is fire with the LRM carrier. We're going to need 8s. LRM carrier to the Battlemaster. Kevin loves it. Kevin's loving it. Okay, so still deciding what to do with that Mauler. How many pips of armor? What's the scan tell me here? What's that Battlemaster I've left?
2.
2 pips. So guys, if I overheat with the Mauler, I could potentially get internal. Let's think about what I need. 3, 4. I would need 7s. I'm gonna come back to that. So this Bulldog on the bridge, I think he's gonna fire at that Rifleman. And Kev, what is the range to the Marauder? If we could check that real quick from this Bulldog. For this Bulldog here. Extreme.
Yeah, it's extreme.
We're going to go for that Marauder. I'm going to need 4, 5, 9. And then you have cover, right? Oh, no, you don't have cover. 9.
For the Marauder?
Yeah.
I mean, that...
You think that covers...
Can't see over those guardrails.
You really think that covers, though, 75% or 33% of the Marauder? I don't know either. I'm going to roll it up. I'm going to roll it up, and if I roll a 9, we can argue about it. I rolled a 6, so it does not matter. The other Bulldog doing the same thing at the Marauder. Now, that one, I believe, is at long range. Can you measure that one? No?
They are.
They are at long. Okay, so finally get an extra pip of damage here. 2 points from the Bulldog into the Marauder. So I'm going to need 4, 5, 8s. Seems reasonable. Ooh, there it is. So 2 pips on that Marauder. Nice shooting from the Bulldog. How much armor does that Marauder have left?
3 out of 6.
3 out of 6. So I do believe I'm going to have to shoot it with the... Nah, I got to go for the Maxim. Got to go for the Maxim, guys. It's the...
Go for the max.
I don't know. What so what is the range from the Shadowhawk to the Marauder? I just want to make sure I'm in long range. I would assume it's long, but...
You should be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I am, and that's going through about an inch of woods. I would imagine. What do you think? Okay. So I need 3, 4...
It's intervening. That's all.
Yeah, 5, 6, 7, 8. Need 8s. All right, going for the Marauder. Shadowhawk the Marauder. Need 8s. Oh, I saw that 5 flip. Kevin, I hate it, but I'm using Lucky. Okay, gonna burn a point. There it is, an 11. All right, so 1 pip on that Marauder. Another point of Lucky down. This Annihilator is turning its guns, I believe, on the Marauder. I'm at long range.
Can he see him?
He can.
It's quite a wild mix.
You can take a look and validate.
Yeah.
There will be cover involved through all the trusses. So I need a 3, 4, long range, 7, cover is 8. This guy does 4 damage at long range. So I'm hoping for a good pilot die here, Kev. Here we go. Looking for 8s. Jeez, just 1. Just 1. And he's not stripped either, right? He's still got 1 pip of armor?
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Oh.
I'll be disappointed. I'm looking pretty bad over here.
I know. I'm trying to see if this Mauler has a shot on the Marauder, but he doesn't. I think I'm going to shoot at the Battlemaster, and I think I am going to... I'm going to do it, Kev. I'm going to overheat. Overheat 2. I'm gonna blow it this turn because I want to try to cripple you before you get to use that crazy nonsense. I still haven't shot the Locust yet either. So, got to figure out what I want to do with him. All right, so looking for 7s against the Battlemaster, overheating, twin ER large, 4 AC2s, 2 LRM 15s. It's glorious. Here we go. That's 5 points of damage and a floating critical.
Heat level critical.
2 critical hits. Not dead yet. 2 critical hits, 1 for the 12 and 1 for the internal. Yes. So number 1, motive hit. Unbelievable. Number 2, a motive hit. So by force withdrawal, you're just standing still. I think your movement goes down to 1. Okay, so this is intriguing now. What to do with this Locust? I'm going to shoot the Maxim. 1 point at long range. I'm going to need a 3, 6, 9. And I miss. Okay. So that was a compelling round here for the Draconis Combine. I'm trying to think if I didn't shoot anything. Everything shot. So that was pretty good. Good use of Lucky, I feel. All right, but can you retaliate, Kevin? You still have some cards up your sleeve, as they say. You like what I did there?
Yeah, I do. We will start with the Maxim just because that's the most obvious one for me. Alright. So, luckily he made it into squeaker range. We'll be doing 3 damage. Oh,
Okay.
yay. What's his TMM?
Sorry, I didn't mark it. His TMM is 2.
2, I assume, yeah.
Yeah, and he has 1 pip of damage.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay.
It's crazy, but that's such as life with skill 4. Just doesn't feel good to have a 7.
No. But you get 2. All right, so 2 pips on that Shadowhawk, down below 50% of its armor.
So this LRM carrier in the back is going to drop in on the immobile bulldog. So for a 7, yeah. All right.
6. Oh, cover. That's what you're saying. Yes, 7.
Yeah. I'm
4,
like,
6, 7.
we'd like to bid on this.
Well bargained and done. 2
All right.
pips. All right, so roll another motive critical. Not that it matters. Okay, he's still immobilized. You didn't shoot his wheels back on.
Yeah, I guess nothing happens.
All right, so 2 pips. He is stripped of armor, Kevin. 1 pip of damage will make him abandon the vehicle because he'd be in withdrawal, and because he's immobile, their crew's just they're gonna tuck and run.
All right, that Marauder's going to go next. He's also going to pile on that Shadowhawk. So they're at long range. He will finally get to take advantage of 4 damage.
All right. Oof. So 4 damage will punch through what's left of the
4.
Shadowhawk's armor.
Yeah. 2, 4. I think he just needs 8 with the tree cover.
Okay.
Darn it. It's a lost soldier.
Lost soldier.
Not happy about it, but this is what I got to work with. Ooh, there it is. Yes.
There it is.
4 damage.
4 damage. 2 critical hits. Kev, why don't you roll those up for me? Wow. So that Shadowhawk is in forced withdrawal. This is like right the same thing that happened to the Battlemaster. Oof. That's why I was scared of that Marauder. That thing is just a beast. So 5. It's a non-critical. Can you get a 12? Oh, 11. That's an engine hit. Oh, brutal. That's almost worth the 5 as well. All right, so that Shadowhawk is hurting. Kevin, deep in
What do my
thought.
sensors say about that Mauler?
Mauler's fresh, but in terms of armor and stuff,
Yeah.
it does have an XL engine.
Oh, so much armor to go through.
It's a lot. Yeah, it's meaty.
We're going to start with the Rifleman.
Okay.
So Rifleman, simple. He does 2 damage, but he's down a weapon. So 1 damage, no target problems.
no target problems.
So 4, I'm counting 7. I don't think there's any cover involved.
Yeah, sounds about right.
No good. All right, Thunderbolt is going to take over, go after that Mauler as well. He's got a better shot going, but still only 1 damage at long range. So he's got 2, 3, 5.
5. All right.
No, 6. Sorry.
Yes.
Long range.
Makes sense. And no cover, you said, right?
Right.
Okay.
You can see right up under that bridge.
Boom.
All right. Hit on the Mauler. What else? We will move then to the Battlemaster. Battlemaster will also go after that Mauler.
Okay.
He's got 2 damage. Oh man, he got beat up bad. It's not good. I guess it's also going to be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yep.
All right, 1 damage.
All right.
And finally, the LRM carrier. He will get to unload into that Mauler as well. So he stood still, which is nice. So 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it's going to be 6 as well.
7s? Right, he's skill 3, right? Skill 4 -1 for
Oh,
stationary.
it's going to
yeah,
be -2 for some reason.
Yep.
It's the opposite when you're mobile.
7. 7s, yeah. Still reasonable. 6s are better. But let's see what you can do. Oh, Kev.
And 1 damage. I'll take 1 damage.
Oh my goodness.
So everybody just getting off a pot shot on that Mauler.
Okay, so 3 pips on that Mauler in total. Marking some damage down. Is that everything, Kev?
Sad to say.
All right. All right, guys. So let's think about the scoring. How does this tally up? Now, my Shadowhawk's in withdrawal. So you squarely own that quadrant. You own...
Well, did the Bulldog cut in?
Oh, it did. You're right. You're right. So the Bulldog and the Maxim...
And it's a size 2, right?
It is, yeah. It is indeed a size... Oh, Bulldog's a size 3. It's a 60-tonner, I think, or something along those lines. It's a Bulldog heavy tank. Oh, no, it's a Bulldog medium tank. We should confirm that. We'll confirm that. We'll confirm that off camera.
You might be right.
I'm pretty sure it's a 60-ton tank, though, but let's double check that. So, regardless of that, though, I have 2, right? And then over here, I have this one, 3, this slice with the Marauder.
Mm-hmm.
Over here, you own it.
All right.
So I have 3, that's it.
All right.
Maybe 4 with the Bulldog. and you have at least 4, right?
Right.
Because you have this one, 1, 2, 3.
I think it's going to be a 4-4. Yeah, I think the medium tank is like the.
I think it's a 60 tonner too, but let's just double
Age
check
of War
it.
lingo for just a middling tank, you know.
Yeah, we'll see. All right, so guys, this is it's getting intense here. So turn 6 is coming up. Stay tuned. You are not going to want to miss the action. All right, guys, it's turn 6. Kevin won initiative, as Kevin does. Kevin has discerned a pattern here. When he wins initiative, his other dice roll's not so hot, but when his initiative's not good, well, that's when he crushes it. But here's what happened: is Kevin moved that Marauder last and is activating combat intuition. Is that right?
Yeah.
So you're going to get a potentially couple of shots.
It's pressing the button that says combat intuition
on the dashboard.
He gets a buff for 5 minutes.
Oh, that's nice. So your Marauder.
He is so tactically present.
Into the
moment. Yeah, into the moment. That he got the jump on that Bulldog before that Bulldog could even swing its turret around to aim at that Maxim. So,
okay.
He is going to try to unload his full complement of long range into that Bulldog.
Okay. And that is 3 pips?
It will be.
Okay.
4, sorry.
4. Oh, 4. Wow. Well, 4 will put that Bulldog, if you land them all, we'll put them into withdrawal.
That's the idea.
Okay. So, 2.
Ready for it?
3. You need 6s, right? Your long range? I think that's it, because you're elite. You're elites. Your Hussies are so elite.
Freaking elite.
That could be big in terms of board control.
Yeah. Anyhow. Man, it's so daunting.
Still. So you got 3. All right, so that Bulldog is stripped. Not a bad opening. So that happens and that resolves before any other shooting.
Including a motive hit.
Including a motive hit, yeah.
But
so
that won't matter too much now because he already moved.
Right, he already moved. But why don't you roll it up anyway? We'll just get that captured. Okay, 4, so nothing. Deflects off the armor there. But that Bulldog stripped, leaving him pretty vulnerable. So let me tell you what I did on my movement here. So the Locust over here, getting cheeky, as they say in the UK. He moves up and is adjacent to that Maxim transport, so that Maximum won't be able to shoot him. The Marauder moving up as promised. He is splashing around there in the level 1, the depth 1 river. He will be likely overheating this turn. The Mauler sprinted for a couple reasons. One, because I wanted to get his TMM up because it was garbage with the overheat, and then 2, I want to cool him off. Shrek, LRM carrier, both with sniper, looking down in that central armor column there. The Annihilator peeking over the bridge at the Marauder. Going to try to get the drop on him. Bulldogs, again, doing what Bulldogs do. Shadowhawk passed his morale last turn, so moving back just a little bit, an inch towards my home edge. And he's going to try to lay down some fire in his dying moments because for the dragon, as they say, Kevin. So tell us what you did here on the Avalon Hussars side. Hussars?
Hussars. It just rolls off better than
Hussars.
Hussar sounds derogatory.
That's the intention.
Well, the Thunderbolt and the Marauder are finally getting into some action that they need to see. So they're at the river's edge, not enough to get into the river, but creeping on it.
And both in the dead zone there, but...
Yeah, but not necessary for them to assist anything at the moment.
Okay.
Rifleman and Battlemaster are in withdrawal, so they're not doing much but pulling back. And as you said, the cheeky Locust nullifying what the Maxim tried to do and get into it to pop off a shot on him. Otherwise, the LRM carrier on the bridge stayed. Going to be getting a good shot potentially on something, and the one down below is just kind of moving in, be able to hit something, but just not in an ideal spot.
Yeah,
like this everything that happened down here. I'm not happy about everything that happened down here.
It's true. It's
wasted.
Death Gulch here in the middle. And yeah, I got some. I mean, that overheat 5 was an incredibly lucky roll for me. If that Mauler can survive, he'll likely be unloading again in turn 7. Yeah, I'm thinking about this tactically, guys. I see this. If I think about the slices, you've got just the LRM carrier and the infantry holding down this slice. Oh no, the infantry is in one. The LRM carrier is in one. Where is this guy?
Same. He's right at the edge of the
So both of these guys are in this slice here.
Yeah, the LRM carriers are holding these corners. The infantry are holding the.
Got it. And so the Marauder is not holding anything right now.
Correct.
Got it.
And
okay.
we have a little contest over here potentially.
Mm-hmm.
Depending on the fate of the Bulldog.
Yeah, it's interesting. Okay. All right. Well, I know one shot I want to take here.
How about the Marauder? Your Marauder. I don't think he's crossed the line yet.
He is. This is the center line here.
No, sorry, I was referring to.
Oh, he's not. No. Yeah, he's in this slice. Yeah, exactly. You are correct. I need like a laser pointer mounted on the ceiling that I can like activate to just highlight all the quadrants. Maybe. We'll see. Just for this mission. So I'm going to start with the Annihilator, Kev. And the Annihilator is at long range to that Marauder. So he's peeking over the bridge there. He's going to try to drop some PPC, some hot PPC action. So skill 3, 4.
He's getting a little cover.
5, 6, 7, 8 with cover. Yeah, I think he's getting cover. You can take a look. Tell me what you think.
Yeah, I mean, we've been doing that when you're kind of meshed by the girders.
Yes. So it's going to be 4 points of damage, guys. And I need 8s here. Hoping for another good round of rolling. What do you think, Kev? Here we go.
I think I'll be driving home after this round.
All right, here we go. Let's see. Is Kevin driving home? Ooh, not yet, Kev. Not yet. I can't believe that. I have to do it. I'm going to use
Annihilation on pause.
Using Lucky. Unbelievable. Didn't get it. Didn't get it. I mean, last week it's still too close. The defeat that I faced at the hands of Clan Jade Falcon. Okay, that sucks. All right, so let's talk about these Bulldogs. So the Shadowhawk, actually, let's do him. He can only see the Marauder. He's going to shoot the Marauder. 2 points. Can you measure that for me? I want to see, is it 12 or is it 24? Or 21, rather. Are they within medium? Looks like they're not enough. Not enough. Not in medium.
Not for bases.
All right, so, I mean, that's just going to change the target number. So I need a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need 7s. Here we go. 2 points. There it is. So 2 pips onto the Marauder from that Shadowhawk. Is that an internal hit?
It would be.
All right. Now the Shadowhawk does build up 1 point of heat from that engine hit. So that is one thing in your favor. Now in terms of the critical, here we go, Kev.
Critical hit engine.
3. Is that an engine hit? I think it is.
It is.
Oof. All right. So shot for shot. Is he in withdrawal?
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's big news. All right. This Bulldog. Now this Maxim. Are they short range? Over here?
Oh, yeah.
They are? Yeah. Crap. Well, that means I do 1 less damage. So, here we go. I'm going to need a 4, 5, 6, 7. I need 8s at short range. This Maxim's hauling, zipping around. So I got 1. So 1 point on the Maxim. I am going to roll a motive hit. It is +1, I believe, for being a hover. I got a 4, nothing. Nothing, guys. No motive hit. All right, this other Bulldog is going to shoot the Maxim. Now, he's at medium. That's going to be 3 points of damage. So that's this guy here. So he needs a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, but he didn't move, so 8. So here we go. Need 8s, Kev. Just 1. Just 1. So another point on the Maxim and a motive hit. A 10. So that Maxim takes a motive hit. And he is going to be at -1 speed, -1 inch there, and -1 TMM. But still nothing doing there in terms of armor. So this side of the board shot, this guy can't shoot. So what do I have left, Kev? Here's what we're going to do. The Marauder is going to shoot something. Let me just check range here. Ugh. Nothing is at medium. Nothing is at medium. I think all of these guys are going to go for that Thunderbolt. I think is what I'm going to do. All right, so the Marauder at long range, 3 points. I really wanted to overheat. I'm going to just fire my medium lasers anyway, even though I'm out of range. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Somehow I still need 7s, Kevin. I don't like it. I have 3 points of lucky left. Here we go. Actually, you know what? I'm going to hold that. I want to shoot these guys first, and then see if I want to spend the lucky. What do you think about that?
I think you should just do it.
BattleTech says I should do this. All right, we're going to start with these guys. These guys each do 3 at long. And they're going to need 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They're going to need 8s. So LRM carrier first. Unbelievable. Actually, they're going to need 7s because of sniper, but I still missed everything. And then the Shrek. Come on, need 7s. Unreal, guys. That was 6 pips of damage that I could have done, and instead I just walked with 1. Absolutely brutal. So 1 pip on the Thunderbolt, and now the Marauder looking for 7s. He hit 2. Am I anywhere near your internal structure?
On the Thunderbolt? No. Who just hit?
The Marauder. So I did a total of 3 pips from
Does
all
the
of these
Marauder
vehicles.
have any missile abilities?
He does not. He does not. And the LRM carrier missed everything. So how many pips? He's basically
Marauder with missiles.
ridiculous, Kevin. Ridiculous. Well, crap. You know what I want to do is I actually want to shoot the Battlemaster and see if I want to make him test morale again. He's the one that's got all the critical hits, right? He's got 2 motive hits or something.
The Battlemaster?
Yeah.
He's
Okay.
nearly dead.
So I'm going to fire the Locust into the Battlemaster. I just don't want that.
He can't.
Why?
Base to base. Right?
No, you can shoot out.
Oh.
You just can't shoot the thing you're in base to base with. That I know for a fact. So 3, you have no TMM. I need a 6. So I got it. So that's going to be another critical hit and a pip on the Battlemaster. Critical hit is...
He's destroyed.
Oh, he's destroyed. Another engine hit. I blew up his engine.
Ba-boom.
Classic XL engine. All right, so the Battlemaster's down. That's at least something.
Huge.
And that's everything. I have nothing else to shoot. Now I have to clench in retaliation.
I mean, I am not walking out with much.
Well, you still have the VP, but yeah, let's see what you can do here.
All right.
Where do you want to start?
We'll start with the positive note. We'll start with the Maxim. The Maxims
that's terrifying. That's your positive note. He's going for the Bulldog here, the stripped Bulldog.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he has 3 down. He's got packs of punch. He's SRM4s on both sides.
12 medium lasers.
Yeah, there's missiles everywhere, I think. I think it's like got SRM4s all over it.
That's ridiculous. It's a very cool model.
I printed that. That's a 3D printed.
That's a Kevin special right there.
Yeah, I modeled that myself, actually.
Did you?
Yeah, I didn't steal that. I did that whole modeling.
That's really good.
Yeah.
Did you use like a base model to start with, or?
No, I did it from scratch based on the TRO drawings.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Dude, that is sick. I love that.
Little side project.
Yeah,
'cause
man.
I couldn't really find one out there, so I made
That
one.
is really cool. That is very cool.
If you find it on eBay, you're welcome.
Yeah,
Someone's
right.
selling it.
Somebody stole it and is selling it, right?
Anyhow, he will be unloading into that Bulldog.
Yeah.
If I can go home with a couple Bulldogs scratched, then I'll be happy.
All right. Well, 3 points will destroy this Bulldog.
4, 5, 6 is what I need.
Okay, here we go.
6 when you're like a shotgun at close range. Alright,
So 1 pip. That
1.
puts him into withdrawal. It's another motive hit and a critical hit.
And we'll do the motive first.
All right, 7. That's not going to do anything.
Critical. Glad I got that out of my system.
Wait a minute. So you're gonna hate me, but a 12 is an engine hit on a vehicle. It's not destroyed,
That's fine.
but it's still messed up.
Yeah.
Now an engine hit on a vehicle. I gotta go back to the rule book, but it like halves all of its damage, halves all. I mean, it really messes up the vehicles. So that's a substantial blow to that bulldog. He's going to be hurting, and again, also in withdrawal, which is really what you wanted anyway, right? Okay.
Marauder did the
He already shot, right?
speedy thing.
Yes.
I guess at this point, I want to figure out what I want to do with this LRM carrier. He's kind of in a quandary. Long range, 4, 5, 6, 9.
All right.
Man, stinking pilot die.
All right.
We will then go to, I don't know that the rifleman can do anything.
21 inches, right?
Yeah, well, he's at extreme breathing.
What about to the Marauder? Not that I want to help you, but I feel bad. I feel like you've rolled very poorly.
Yeah, you can hit him. So
Watch, you'll get a through armor critical and a headshot.
So he's down a weapon, so he's only got 1 damage. Skill 3. 4 for the water. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay.
That's what I'm counting.
All right, you got it. All right, so pip on that Marauder.
Thank you for the assistance. How's the Mauler looking right now?
The Mauler has only taken 3 pips, so he has 4 pips of armor and 4 pips of structure. So he's not, not invincible, but still has some.
That's actually a word. Oh, they can get at him, yeah. I will go for the Mauler.
Okay.
So, 2, 3. I need 6s. One damage.
All right, so another pip on the Mauler. Below that 50% mark.
No, the Thunderbolt. Unfortunately, not looking good there either.
So you got 1 point at long.
He's gonna need 6s.
All right.
Nothing. The LRM carrier. Mauler. Why not?
That's what I would say. Why not? Probably long. What do you think?
No, but then I'll switch it up. I'll go for the
Marauder, yeah. So basically 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The cover and the stationary offset.
Yeah, you're right.
Here we go.
Man.
I wonder if that's the same die I had last week, the same pilot die. It's possible.
I mean, that's it.
All right.
I think I've been edging up on points again. I think that I'm going to get another victory point, but I am looking pretty worse for wear.
It's true. So you control. Yeah, I lost that quadrant.
In withdrawal, the Marauders in withdrawal. Battlemaster's destroyed.
So you basically have the infantry bases, the 2 Maxims, and the Thunderbolt.
But you never know.
You never know. So guys, turn 7. This could be the deciding one, Kevin. It could be a do or die. So guys, turn 7 is coming right up. You're not going to want to miss it, so stay tuned. All right, destruction on the battlefield here. Multiple mechs in force withdrawal, mechs destroyed, vehicles blown, tracks stuck on the bridge in a traffic jam. It's a mess. It's a mess out here. So Kevin, you are on an initiative tear, sir. Which of course
means I'm on a pilot die. Bog down.
Bog down. So again, what did I do? Let me tell you. This bulldog is running. He failed miserably. He is out. This bulldog still not moving. The Annihilator, I was so excited. I was like, Kevin, I think he's finally in the back quadrant. No, he's not. He's still like, yeah, he's tiptoed over the bridge. He moved like a full inch. But hoping to either get guns on that Maxim or even just finish off that Marauder. The Shadowhawk, being brave for the Dragon, will continue to put fire down. Has heat build up from the engine hit. These guys, this vehicle cadre, just planting eyes down range at that Thunderbolt. And then the Marauder and the Mauler got to figure out what they're doing. And then we've got the Locust. He did a bold move from this corner, sprinting up the hill. Wanted to get his TMM up. We'll see what happens with that Maximum. I was trying to get away from it, but it might be in my rear arc. So, you know, it's going to be ugly. Lots of SRMs flying into the Locust butt. So that is basically what I did. Kev, what did you do?
Well, for those that aren't running or dead, the Maxim pressed the advantage.
Or he's actively suicidal.
Yeah,
I mean, it's an undamaged 100-ton.
Or there's 100 kilos of TNT in there.
High explosives.
Yeah, both Maxims, right? They're getting into the fray, but I don't think we're going to survive past this turn unless something miraculous happens.
All right.
Thunderbolt similarly, Bonsai Charge. Because the Battlemaster's down. Rifleman's in retreat, but slowly. He's regrouped, but he's kind of slowly pulling back. Same thing with the Marauder.
Yeah.
Infantry is like on the comms, like what's going on out there. They hear all the destruction outside the woods, but they have no idea what's going on.
Oh, God,
They've been collecting lumber.
Yeah, they're gonna be hiding on this planet for a long time.
But I think unless the something unspoken happens this round, I think I'm going to be pulling out after this one.
All right. Well, we'll see. We'll see what we can do. The Dragon up first. My Bulldog, my immobilized Bulldog, still in the fight here. He is going to turn his turret and fire on that Maxim. He is at medium range. So skill 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then he's stationary, so 7, right? He didn't move. So 7s. Here I come. All right, so got 3 points on that Maxim. Is that internal?
Should be.
All right, so I got a motive hit. I'll start with that. Nothing. Double ones. I should have saved that for the critical hit. And then the critical hit is an 8, which vehicles I don't have committed to memories. That is nothing. No critical hit there. Okay.
It's enough to put him withdrawal though. So.
All right. Well, that's good. So at least nobody's in that quadrant now. The Annihilator will be there in about 6 turns. So that's good. All right. The Annihilator is going to shoot at the Marauder. Kev, would you do me the service of measuring range? Over medium? Long? Okay. It's unfortunate. All right. So I need... so 3, 4, 5, 6, I need 7s. Here we go. Ooh, I got 1 pip. 1 pip, Kevin. How much does he have left?
2.
He's got 2.
So it's critical.
All right. I'm not going to use my lucky. I'm going to roll the critical. A 10. That's a weapon hit. That's pretty good. All right. The Shadowhawk is going to fire at the LRM carrier at long range, the stationary LRM carrier. He is a skill 3. You're at long range. That is 6. You have no TMM, but I have heat, so I need 7s. Is that right? I think that's right. 3? Yeah, need 7s. Here we go. I got 2, Kevin. 2 pips on that LRM carrier. That is going to be a motive hit, and it's a 5, nothing. I'm going to fire at the Thunderbolt. All right, so I'm going to start with the Marauder, who's at medium range. He's going to overheat. 4 damage. Here we go. 3, 4, 5, 6. 6s. Oh my god. 2 pips. I'm going to lucky one of them.
It's rude.
I'm sorry. So here we go. Lucky. I get it. So 3 pips. Now the big one. I'm going to overheat 2 on the Mauler, firing at the Thunderbolt. Here we go. That is everything. 5 pips and 2 critical hits.
Evac.
Is that full destruction, or do I need to roll critical hits on this guy?
Yeah, you gotta roll critical hits.
All right,
damage?
That's 5.
Yeah. He has missiles, right?
He does have the LRM and...
So it's actually going to be 4 damage.
4 damage, okay. But so I get
critical chance.
I get 2. I have 1 through armor and 1. Yep. All right. Perfect. So here we go. First critical.
He's also with control.
8 is a weapon hit, and 6 is a weapon hit, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. 8 and 6 are both weapon hits. So we're just ripping arms off. Okay. This Shrek PPC carrier is firing at that LRM carrier under the bridge. And the question is, my range, Kevin. I believe it's extreme.
Long.
Yeah, it's extreme, actually. Okay, so 2 pips. I'm a 4. It would be an 8 base, but I have sniper. And I'm stationary, so I need 6s. Not bad. Here we go. I get 2. 2 more hits on that LRM carrier. So I believe it's enforced withdrawal. Motive hit, nothing. Critical hit is an 8, which is nothing on vehicles. All right, and then lastly, this LRM carrier is going to fire on the Maxim, I guess. Okay, so long range, Kev. 4, 5, 6... 7, 8, 9, and then -2 for the sniper and stationary. So I need 7s. What's that?
I forget. I think the LRM carriers have like the weird.
Oh, they don't have turrets. You're right. No, that's a great call out. LRM carriers do not have turrets.
Which is like weird, isn't it? Like
yes.
Front facing.
Yep. Okay, well, in that regard, then, I am going to... I'm glad you said that. I can hit the Thunderbolt. Yeah, here we go. All right, so there it is. I think that's at least 2 pips. I'd have to recalculate. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7. So I would need 6s. So that's 3 pips of the Thunderbolt.
That's enough to destroy.
All right. Well, that wraps up my shooting.
Well, I don't want to go home without at least firing back.
Hey, I fully support this. So let's see what you can do here.
Maxim.
Oh my goodness.
All-star.
He's the MVP.
I think he's going to go for that immobile bulldog just because.
Why not? I mean, right now you're just here for...
Right. Want a little check on the, a little mark on the side of the hull before he bolts.
Before he puts the pedal down, yeah. So that's 3 points of damage.
2. He's only a medium.
Ah, got it. Okay.
5.
Yeah, that's what I got too. All right, here we go.
Well, cover.
I counted that. I think.
4.
-2, right?
-1.
2 for moment, yeah.
Okay, yeah, so we're good.
I know, it's confusing. There you go. Oh, jeez.
One of them.
1. All right, so 1 pip on that immobile bulldog.
Marauder is an engine hit, but guess what? He is just gonna overheat. I think he can.
Yeah, call it. Sure.
Actually, I don't know.
I don't know. They're not. I had them at long.
All right. So 4, 5, 6, 7.
Annihilation.
Yes. 4 damage.
Annihilation.
As his heat skyrockets.
This Shadowhawk goes up in smoke. Sweet retaliation on that flank.
The Maxim back there, he's going to shoot into the Marauder. Why not?
All right. Now the Marauder took just 1 pip, I believe.
4, yeah, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think he needs 8s.
Yeah, with the water and all that. The water, as some would say, but
Yes.
still lands 1.
1 hit.
Not bad.
Thunderbolt will shoot finally getting something. Finally gets to play some brawler. 3 damage, never too late.
6.
Yeah.
There it is. Alright, so 3 pips. Now I gotta start tracking this. It's getting me nervous here, Kevin. Could turn the whole tide here.
Doubt it.
So the Marauder taking 4 pips in total so far. What else you got?
Should have gone for the Mauler, but whatever. I want to make sure everybody feels it. Feels the wrath.
The Wrath of the Hussars.
We will do LRM carrier at this one into the Mauler.
Okay.
So I think that's going to be long.
Yeah,
for sure.
You need 3, 6, 7s.
7. All right, 4, 5.
Yeah. With the -1 because you're stationary.
Oh, that's why I keep forgetting my own bonuses.
2 pips. Oh no,
7.
3 pips. Yes. Sorry.
How's that Mauler doing?
So he is down to no armor, just structure, Kevin.
And finally, the LRM carrier on the bridge. What to shoot at?
It's a tough one. I'd go for the Mauler.
Yeah, he's gonna split fire.
Ooh, whoa. What? Whoa!
Can they even do that?
I don't know. Yes.
I think he can still target both of them. So he's gonna put 1 into the Mauler.
You need 2 to put into force withdrawal. Because that's 4 structure.
What about the Marauder?
Marauder, you're going to need a ton. It's got like 6
Yeah.
structure.
Let's just dump it into the Mauler.
Alright. Your turret like bifurcates.
So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, minus
7.
7.
Here we go. Closing shot. Oh!
All these 6s come out now.
Look at that.
2
I
criticals.
mean, that's 2 criticals, Kev. That Mauler in forced withdrawal. Roll them up.
Maybe I'm gonna hang around for another round.
I don't know.
No,
We'll have to see. We'll have to see. I mean, how...
I think you're gonna skip, recoup your points right here.
Yeah.
It's just not gonna last with these alarm carriers. Anyway, let's just get my Pyrrhic loss.
Yes, your Pyrrhic loss. My Pyrrhic victory.
Yeah.
So 2 critical hits. Here we
Yeah.
go.
First one.
7 motive hit.
Motive.
Critical hit.
3
Leg
phones,
destroyed.
Oh, my poor hips. My Mauler has arthritis.
Every time we put someone in force withdrawal, we get motive hits
Always.
stacked.
This is like the worst thing in the
They
world.
don't go anywhere.
And he's got 2 points of heat, so he's definitely not going anywhere. But that is the end of the turn. So just to recap here. The only things on your side not in withdrawal is the LRM carrier on the bridge and the 2 bases of infantry.
And
And the Maxim.
No, just the one Maxim. This
Yeah,
one
that
just
one's
got
in
wrecked.
withdrawal. Yeah, that one's in withdrawal. So yeah, and this Maxim. So if we look at the quadrants, you have this one squarely.
Yep, I have
2, 3.
the infantry, so I have this quadrant.
Yeah,
This
The
one I
other one.
lost. This one I have
yeah.
2, and then
And this
3.
one, yeah. So you have 3.
3.
And then I've got 3.
3. Wow.
We'll call command and see what they have to say.
Yeah.
So we'll think about it. We'll think about it. Here we are, the battlefield of Paris. Command called it in. The Avalon Hussars withdrawing after this daring raid into Combine space, unexpectedly meeting the Altenmarkt Militia. Thankfully, Draconis Combine for the Dragon, they were able to fend them off.
We can regroup.
You'll regroup. You might be back. We'll see. So this was a tough game. This was, Kevin and I were just talking about it. Kevin obviously had some really unlucky dice rolls. Early in the game, I really did not think that I was going to pull this one out, but that mighty Mauler with its overheat 2 just absolutely decimating the Battlemaster early in the game. The Rifleman, that thing really did a ton of damage. This little Locust pulling his weight, keeping pace with those Maxims, trying to do what it can. But Kevin had a formidable defense here. A lot of elite pilots. That Marauder's just disgusting. So much damage, using its combat intuition. So guys, we'll talk about all this stuff in the after action report, so stick around. That's coming right up. Alright guys, there it is, 300 PV in the books. That was a good one. It's a tough one. Area Denial it's like a mentally taxing mission.
It was. I just think, I mean, I knew it was going to be a tough map to play on.
Yeah.
And I was kind of locked in because I'm working with what I had painted for Wave 1, so I had like 5 mechs to choose from, so I knew going into it I was going to have some slow, heavy, and assault. So I was worried about getting downhills and in, but I think I just wished from the beginning I had 2 snipers, 2 brawlers, so I wish I put that Marauder up on the hill with the riflemen to like work with the forest and the LRM carriers, but then sent the brawlers instead down under the bridge because the Marauder didn't, and the Thunderbolt for that matter, didn't really get a chance to do, and pretty much everything. None of my mechs really had a chance to do anything because none of them got in medium range, and they just didn't have a chance to just coming down the hill. They were getting mowed.
Yeah, it's true. It was interesting. You know, the one thing that I felt was the LRM carriers on both sides were underwhelming. Mm-hmm. Like usually, like I'm terrified of LRM carriers. You know, they got the big IF. They've got lots of damage at extreme and long range for the point cost. They're very fragile, but they just usually rain in death. And like both of ours, like really didn't do a ton this game. And you had 2 of them. You know, it was interesting. Like the Maxims were like the scariest thing on the board, along with that Marauder
because they actually could get in to medium range.
Yeah. I mean, it was interesting. Like you were talking about big slow mechs. It was funny because we had talked about what kind of map we wanted to build, like, you know, big central bridge, a ravine. And I built the Lance, and then I was thinking in retrospect, I'm like, oh my god, I have so many slow mechs. So I actually my original list, I was telling Kevin, had a Kestrel, and I had a Crusader in place of the Shadowhawk, and different skills. My Annihilator was like skill 2, and then I was like, there is no way like I can compete with this crap. So I swapped out for the Shadowhawk and the Locust and dropped the Kestrel, which I'm glad I did, because frankly, you would have dominated the game. Mm-hmm. I mean, maybe I could have gotten the Kestrel with one of the bases of infantry into one of the far corners or something, but like, and we could have had like an infantry-based slap fight. But I don't.
They were just token placeholders.
Right. I mean, I basically moved mine off deployment and then just dug a little hole for them to hide in. Yeah. Is essentially
which is fine. I think mine got to get positioned better because they get to go. You kept yours in sort of the home zone, and I didn't really have to. I kind of was able to push them out into the woods where they couldn't get touched. But
the Maxims are awesome. I may ask you to print me a few.
So I mean, I feel like it was great that I felt good that I got an early advantage because I really was pushing in 2 directions where you kind of swept. And this is what makes this mission kind of interesting is you don't necessarily have to push both
You don't.
axes or whatever you want to call it. Right. You kind of just your main force went clockwise.
Yeah.
And I think that just overwhelmed me over there.
Well, when you picked edges, I was really hoping I was going to be able to deploy on not the corner with all the forest, but I really wanted to deploy in this corner where it was flat, so I could get my assault mechs out of the gate quick. Trying to negotiate that hill with an Annihilator that sprints 3 inches is like hilarious. Like you move up a hill and it's like I'm done. I mean, I couldn't even get it into, like, it never left its slice the entire game, but it managed to deliver. I was happy with it. It does so much damage, you know, even at long range, you know, 4 dice is pretty solid for what you pay for it. So I was pretty happy with it. Mauler was definitely my MVP. Bulldogs, they let me down this game. They did their job. They took their damage, but I was hoping for more from them. Shrek wasn't as scary as I thought.
No.
You did a good job neutralizing those guys in the middle.
Yeah, I think in general our vehicles the tracked vehicles were underwhelming because they couldn't really work their way down the mountain quick enough.
It's true. Yeah.
On both sides. So I wish I just kind of went counterclockwise and met you really at that point.
I see. Yeah.
Because I could have just, I mean, the infantry could have held that down long enough just to delay.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm not trying to push that corner to try to push everything here. So,
yeah.
You know, you live and you learn.
Live and you learn. It was a good one, man. You know, and I was there last week, so I felt your pain with the dice rolls. I mean, I think early in the game you got robbed on some key hits that could have, you know, I mean, that stuff adds up. You know, a couple of pips here and there really makes a difference.
And honestly, the changes we made to Lucky, still very powerful.
Still very powerful. So here's the thing: when I played the Command Lance, the only time I ever did it was in a tactical report, which is when my quarantine first started. So I was just like playing against myself, and I had the same experience as you, where you're either winning initiative and you don't really need it, or like you're not really sure you're willing to use it because you can only use it maybe 2 times a game.
Yeah.
You know, you use it on turn 3, you get it on turn 6, or turn 4 and turn 7. Like, so, and then if you use it early and you blow it, you know, I don't know. It's tough. It sounds really good.
You want
on
to make sure when
paper.
you use it, you get the point.
Exactly. Yeah. I like Tactical Genius. There was something else in there. I think was it Bloodstalker?
Yeah, you
I
get a
think that's
negative
really-
1 target number versus a specific target.
Yeah, so, you know, for a mech that has good range like that, Marauder, where you can basically hit anything on the board, I think Bloodstalker is a pretty good choice. But, you know, Combat Intuition, you know, it can be so powerful, right? I mean, especially in like a city mission or something.
That's what I'm saying. Had
come around
I
the
been in
corner
a better position,
Yeah.
you know, but nothing was in medium range, and that's really where my power was.
Right. Well, it's interesting. You know, I've been painting we were painting the other night, right? The Donegal Guard, and I painted up a Battlemaster, a new Battlemaster. So I was building Battlemaster variants because they're all so bad. And I've been swapping the SRM6 for like an LRM10 rack. And that gives it that extra pip at long range. It makes it much more competitive because it's a mech that moves so slow. And like the Thunderbolt, like it just doesn't do anything at long range. It's tough. They're tough.
All right, you've said it. I'm going to start making my own custom variants
Do it.
for Alpha Strike.
I mean, we've got the rules for it. Follow the guidelines and convert them on over. Love it.
Yeah, I want the Battlemaster to be. I mean, it's good in the right situation, but like this, right?
Yeah.
Without being able to get into the mix easily, it's just sitting duck.
I agree. Yeah, I agree. Well, I mean, it's the right platform. I have all the faith that you'll be able to tweak the living crap out of it and make it good.
Yeah.
Only a matter of time, Kevin. Only a matter of time. Guys, on that note, thank you so much for watching. Any closing thoughts? Check out Aries Games and Minis, guys. I think very soon you're going to see the new boxes pop up there. Command Lance, the Command Star. Of course, he's got the box sets there. So all the good stuff is there. So if you're looking for minis, books, dice, whatever you need, paints, head on over to Aries Games and Minis. If you have not done so, please subscribe to the channel. All you got to do is click the button. Very easy. Always helps us out, and we really appreciate it. And if you want to get more involved, you can head over to Patreon. Check out what we've got going on over there. Always a great way to kind of help and support the channel a little bit more. But that said, guys, thank you so much for staying and hanging with us. We hope you enjoyed this most excellent battle report. And of course, stay tuned.
It was an okay battle report.
I feel your pain on the dice rolls, Kev.
You're back on top.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it has been 4 weeks, I think. So 4 battle reports since I've won.
You'll sleep good tonight.
You and Tom have been pounding me pretty hard. So it feels good to walk away with one. And when you pulled up, I mean, not to belabor this, but when you started pulling ahead with those victory points, I was like, oh my god, I'm done. But thankfully, I was able to land those big overheat hits.
Oh man, that Annihilator. I have to see if that thing's even technically legal.
Check the master unit list. Oh my goodness. Anyway, all right, guys. Well, anyway, stay tuned. Always great stuff coming from Death from Above Wargaming. Have a good night.